Oh my god, I'm playing Halo 4! But what's going on, guys? That was my bad impression of a little squeaker kid on the mic. Because when I used to play Halo, my favorite thing was hearing the squeakers talk. Because they would always say, Halo Fweet! And they had like that little kid lisp, so it sounded like instead of saying 3, they were actually saying free. And it was actually quite funny because you run into a lot of kids on Halo, I'm not gonna lie. It seems to be a little bit different than some of the other more modern shooters. It seems like there's a lot of kids on it, but I would say in general there's a lot of really young kids that play video games. They probably shouldn't be, as you see me pick up this cool Promethean weapon. And this is actually the first time I'd ever used this weapon, so I wasn't really sure what to expect as you see me fire out some balls right there. And it seems like it's like this little thing, like you shoot out 5 balls. It's almost like they're on a rope, but they can like bounce around, and if you get hit by just one of them, it'll actually kill you. You see me die right there. I hit it, it bounces off the ground and gets him, even though he is shooting like a madman. That's some really bad aim on his part, but I end up killing him anyway, so I guess it was a tit for tat scenario. But we are playing the Dominion game type, and this is a game type I've really been loving right now. This is probably my favorite new game type in Halo 4, if not one of my favorites. It's a lot of fun. It's similar to the Conquest mode in Battlefield 3, or like Domination maybe in Call of Duty, because you only have 3 flags, but typically you just have to control them, and that's how you win the game. You get points for controlling it. But this is where Halo throws in their little twist. You can actually fortify objectives so that you can get resupplies, so that you can get actually turrets. Turrets will actually help you defend the point, and that's a lot of fun. It's actually really exciting. It's very fast paced. It can get kind of spawn trappy. I mean, with any type of domination type mode, you know, Conquest, it can get spawn trappy, but it's a lot of fun. It's a lot more faster paced than a lot of the objective game modes in Halo 4. So I've really been enjoying this particular one. And the cool thing about it that I like is that you actually have to, and I could not see that guy. I don't know what was going on, if he was lagging, but for some reason he could see me, but I could not see him. It seemed like he was like blended into that red dirt behind him. But the cool thing about it is to initiate a capture on a base, you don't have to just walk up to it and it starts capturing. You actually have to go up to the center point of the objective and initiate the capture. And you're like, well, that's kind of stupid. But it actually adds a layer of skill to this, and it's kind of cool. I actually kind of like it because not only can you just run in there and overwhelm them with numbers, you actually have to go in there and tactically clear people out before you can initiate the capture and then begin capturing the objective. And you see the thing I'm kind of hovering around right there, that's actually where you initiate the capture. So it's actually pretty cool. So unless you lose like complete control of your objective, they're not going to be able to just start capping it just because they're in there. And I really like that about this, and it's a lot of fun. You know, the weapons you get when you hold it for a while is pretty cool, and I have been enjoying this quite a bit. And Halo 4 as a whole has been a pretty complete package. I know in my last video a lot of you guys were saying, well, I don't know if I really want to play Halo, it's been so long since I played it. Either that, or you guys are saying, well, you know, I've never really been a big Halo guy, now it's too late to start. And guys, it's never too late to start. Halo 4 is the complete package. It's got a really good campaign. It's got some really awesome game types. It runs so fluidly. And for it being an Xbox 360 game, you cannot deny that it looks pretty good. I mean, this looks way better than Reach. It looks way better than a lot of Xbox 360 titles out there, which makes me wonder what Call of Duty's doing with their engine, considering that this, in my opinion, looks a lot better than the past couple Call of Duty games. So, I don't know. I mean, that's probably just mostly opinion. I will admit that with Call of Duty, they do run in 60 frames per second, whereas this only runs in 30, so it can be, that could be one of the reasons why they can't push the engine any further. But I think 343 definitely did a really good job with Halo 4. So I will give you guys a complete review on it, though, a little bit later on. Oh, and did I just get another Promethean weapon? What is this thing called? I didn't see what it was called. All I know is I call it the ball gun because it shoots out 5 little balls that bounce around and kill people. So the balls of death are very dangerous, especially if you find people in like a corridor or something like that. And look at that. This thing is pretty awesome. I must say this is one of my new favorite weapons. It's a lot of fun to use. I mean, it's not really that practical, but this is Halo 3, and who really cares about practical weapons in Halo 3? I mean, it's all about having fun. That's why I've always enjoyed the Halo series. And I mean, if you're really trying to go for the most practical weapon, everyone would be running around with just BRs and DMRs all the time. So this weapon is a lot of fun, though. It's kind of cool. You're going to see me destroy a mech here in just a second. Hold on, I think it's coming up here. He's going to try to come crashing across the bridge, and I take him out. Here you go. Boom. So I bet you he had a very bad day, as I get like 6 medals from that little thing right there. I think I got a double kill. plus a kill streak ending kill and something else. But this is actually a really good example of the Dominion game type, because we are dominating this team pretty bad. We've held the R2 objectives pretty much the entire game, and you guys know if you double cap someone on a 3-flag game, usually you'll win quite quickly, because you're gaining at such a fast pace. It makes it a lot harder for that team to break out of that. So overall, I'd say this is a lot of fun. It's probably the best playlist in Halo 4, at least in my eyes right now. I'm having a lot of fun with this particular playlist. But let me know what you guys think about this game mode, if you've given it a chance, if you've tried it out, because I'm really curious to see, because it doesn't seem like there's a huge population in the Minion playlist. So hope you guys did enjoy this, though. I will see you next time. Peace.